Come on, set, go! Ready, ready! Ready! On the set! Ready! Okay, break! Hut! Set! Set, go! Let's go! Head up! Ready, break! Hut, hut! Ready! Ready, right? Ready! Go! Set up! Ready! Set! Ready! Let's go now! Set! Ready! Hut! Here we go! Set! Set, go! Here we go! Here we go! Head up! Down! Hut, hut! Come on, set! Ready, right? Ready, ready, go! Set! Ready! Let's go! Ready! Ready! Hut! Ready! Set, go! Ready, set! Set up! Set up! Hut, hut! Set! Ready, ready? Let's go now! Go! On the ready! Ready! Set! Ready! Ready! Here we go! Set!
It's week 6 of the NFL, and this one features Josh Jacobs. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Raiders and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats, but guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's another typical season for Jimmy G. Last year. When he was out there, he was excellent, leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
Here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And incomplete to open things up. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Garoppolo now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bar. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Cunningham looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Folk's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Garoppolo again. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Cunningham. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Folks' kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation...
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New England trying to get in place on offense. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They go to Elliott again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. John Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Going for the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Once again, it's Jacobs to the 27-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is taken in by the tight end Mayer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Marcus Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England's offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Cunningham to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On the return, Carter. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start in the Northeast, an NFC East battle, and a good one between Philadelphia and New York. And it's the Jets who have the lead with that one getting close to halftime. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kareem Hunt taking over. 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Dolphins are able to level their record at 3-3 with the victory. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On first down, it's Cunningham. That one complete to Parker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Cunningham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Gets around him. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fans.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, Garoppolo. 20. Gets past 1 man. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams. 41 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now Jones. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Patriots coming out now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Cunningham. He'll get this to Elliott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Cunningham. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. A dump off to Elliott. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Cunningham. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Draw play, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Stevenson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots! Ramondre Stevenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That one complete to Elliott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marcus Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The Cunningham's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cunningham to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Cunningham looking to throw. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Cunningham. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Bailey Zappi, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim. and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The kick by Carlson is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only mustered 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jones now on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So the Patriots now down by 13. A little over 20 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. How about this? And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today.